so there was three guys from the Bible with ridiculous names. And there was Shadrach, and Meshach, and Abednego. Whatever. Anyways, these three guys, they had it all. You know, really. They worked for the mightiest king in all of the land, King Nebuchadnezzar. And these three, they were his key advisors. And they could pretty much have whatever they like. But they were godly men, and they stayed away from sinful things. Like drugs and ninjas. They loved God so much that they were willing to lay down his life for him. You see, the king, well, he was kind of crazy. And sometimes he would order his advisors to be killed if they made any mistake. For no good reason. And he thought that he was the coolest guy on the planet. He thought he was the coolest guy on the planet. So, he had a giant statue made of gold. And he ordered that everybody in the kingdom had to come and worship it when his musicians played his favorite songs. But his musicians were definitely not the Jonas Brothers. He ordered that if anybody that didn't, they would get thrown into a giant furnace. And so when the music played, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't bow down. They said, forget that. It's not going to happen. So they were brought before the king, and he gave them another chance. He said, you guys have another chance. And they still said, not going to happen. See, this is what they said. Oh, Nebuchadnezzar, we don't need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to save us from it. He will rescue us from your hand, O king. But even if he doesn't, we want you to know, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up. So, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego trust God so much that they knew that he would protect them. But the king, he was crazy. And so he had them thrown into a fire. Well, a furnace. A really hot furnace. So they were thrown in, and it was so hot that even the guy that threw them in got burnt up. It was a ore smelter, so it was hot enough to melt metal. And the king, he wanted it really hot, so he told them to make it 7 times hotter. So what happened to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Nothing. In fact, some random dude just showed up, and they just kind of wandered around.